Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to another video, which is going to be a reading vlog, my Black History Month reading vlog. I wasn't really sure that I was going to do a reading vlog for this, but I just had to film a tag video and the tag's not there anymore, so I thought actually, well, as I've got an extra space free for a video, I can do a vlog. So I was going to do the Black History Month tag by Books by Lena's. I think her name is Helena, or Helen. But it seems like she deleted loads of videos off her channel. I wonder why. I hope she's okay. I don't know if she's done an update and I've completely missed it. I'll do a bit more investigation after, but yeah, I'm sure it was there when I checked last week, because I was going to do it last week and then I filmed a different video, and then that video the microphone was screwed, so I hope the microphone's not screwed now. So yeah, I've got more extra space, and yeah, makes me glad that I did decide to film the other video. I just filmed my the books that I'm reading for Black History Month video, even though I had, like I said, filmed that before, but the audio got messed up. But it makes me glad that I did that, because now I do have the rest of my day. Today is Friday, the 8th of October. This is my last Friday off. If you don't know, I've been working freelance part-time, so I've always had Wednesdays and Fridays off. I actually had Mondays off for a while as well. So yeah, I wanted to make the most of my last Friday off. I was just I wanted to film my videos on Wednesday, and I didn't film it on Wednesday because I just decided to play The Sims, not The Sims. I went to the gym and then I played the new Agatha Christie Poirot's Early First Cases game. And that's what I'm going to do after this as well. I'm going to put stuff in the slow cooker for dinner and then play that. So yeah, so then I decided I had to definitely film it today, even though I did not sleep very well at all. But yes, we're gonna do a tag video. We're not gonna tag, we're gonna do a vlog, and I also wanted to talk about something that's very special to me, but even though I'm in a bit of disbelief as well. And yeah, we'll talk about it. I have a poem in this anthology. I feel a lot of booktubers who are also authors and perhaps poets really talk about a lot. I don't consider myself a poet, and I guess I kind of have to now, but I've always written poetry from when I was 13, I would say, and yeah, but I've always written poetry for me. I've never put it up anywhere. Actually no, when I was 13 and stuff at school, there used to be a website where I'd put my poems and stuff like that, but I've never thought about putting it together and getting it published. But I watched a lot of Jen Campbell's video, and she was talking about the fact that when she first started out with her poetry, she used to submit to loads of places, and because of the industry that I'm in, I just have a lot of access to a lot of journals, not in a more access than anyone else. I'm just aware of a lot of journals and small indie presses and things like that, always are open for submission. So I started seeing those and kind of set myself a goal early in the year of finishing off a couple of poems and submitting some poems, and I submitted a poem to here and it got accepted. They didn't even put any revisions on it, which I was a bit oh, are you sure you don't want to put revisions on the poem ain't that great? Yeah, it got accepted and then it got published. Yeah, so I had to proofread and do stuff for my poem, and it is in this anthology. So it's called Where We Find Ourselves, Poems and Stories of Maps and Mapping from UK Writers of the Global Majority, edited by Sandra A. Agard and Layla Sumpton, and it's published by Arcane Press. So this is available for pre-order at the moment, but actually some of my boyfriend's friends have ordered it and it's already come out, so I thought it published at the end of October, but hey, you can, if you want to order it, you can order it now and it will be delivered to you. I don't know what shipping is internationally or across the EU or anything like that. I will try and find out, I suppose. I'm trying to find where my poem is. I'm not going to read it out, but yeah, this is, you can't obviously see anything because it's not focusing, but here is my poem. I wrote this poem when I moved from London to Scotland. It was basically how I felt about moving out. I lived at home with my mum up until I was 27, not just by myself, with my brother and stuff like that, and then I was completely moving to be by myself, and it was just basically how I felt about that and how I felt about being left to not being in a situation where I had to worry about other people, just being left to my own impulses essentially. So yeah, it was just about that, how I felt perhaps I would become a bit unhinged, and that's what I wrote about. It's an interesting one because I have to be very proud of myself for doing this and for getting it published. I just really struggle a lot with like congratulating myself and saying like well done to myself. And I guess I'm also a bit like, I don't think the poem is the strongest it could be. But do you know what? Someone else thought it was great, so I have to take that, and I have to accept that. And yeah, it's really exciting, and I'm trying to just remind myself that it's really cool. So many people are so happy for me, so many people are so proud of me, and I should be proud of me too. And yeah, so I guess I can add that that I am a published poet, and you know, it's spurred me on to finish off some poems that I have lingering around, and also to like keep on submitting to things. Obviously, I think I submitted to something else before this and didn't hear anything back, and it's not always going to be the case that it will be like accepted or even published, but it's a great start. So yes, that is the first thing for this video. A second thing is I'm starting a new job next week. I feel like my perseverance in staying in Scotland and all of that has worked off, because I'm starting a new job doing marketing like I've always been doing, really, with a company, with a brand that I really love. I've always been like working in publishing, and this is like more further aligned with the roles that I wanted to work in within publishing, like the books I wanted to work on. So I won't be working on like, you know, obviously fiction books and like trade books and things like that. I will be working more across books to do with yoga and acupuncture and Chinese medicine and all that sort of holistic therapies and things like that, which is so exciting for me. Like, I can't really be like, oh, I'm gonna love it because I love yoga. I do, obviously. I love yoga and things like that, but I do feel like it really aligns with a lot of the hobbies and interests that I already have. So I'm really excited to start that. It will be based in Edinburgh, but I think it's like a mixture of hybrid working, and yeah, those are my two things. Really excited. Hey guys, what's up? It is Monday and I have just finished, it's 5:30 now, I've just finished my last day at BMJ. I have my day off tomorrow, and then I'm back into full-time work as of Wednesday, well 11 AM on Wednesday. So yeah, exciting. I'm really trying to like feel these things and just really take stock of what's happening. I feel like a lot of the time I disassociate from things and just feel like, oh, it's happening over there, even though it's happening to me, it's not really real, and I'm just really trying to like be in that moment. So I'm excited for that. I'm excited to see like just what like my career entails from here on out, because this is basically what I've been working towards. So yeah. But guys, yesterday I finished Poor by Caleb Femi, a 5-star read. This is just so nice. So I don't know if the clip of me reading in bed will go in this vlog, just because it's so dark in our bedroom and I don't know how well it picked up. But this is a wonderful collection. Just reading it, I'm just struck by the tenderness in which Femi talks about black boys. It's just so beautiful. I just don't know if there's ever been that sort of capacity given to black boys to reveal that tender side of them, and to reveal really the young boys that they are, living in the areas that they're living in, the daily things that they go through, that shapes who they are. And then for others to sort of sit there and judge those choices. Of course, we all have choices, but you know, those choices are made harder when everyone around you is doing those things and you don't see the way out. There is no actual example. I'm doing this like sort of manifestation workshop thing, and they call these things like other people that you see doing the things you want to do. They call them expanders. So I'm going to say that there's no like expanders of someone who is like you doing something else that is not what everyone else is doing. So reading this, I'm just struck by the fact like how harshly can you judge any of these people when this is what they see everyone else around them doing. This is how they see people getting money. And this book is just so tender. Like when he's talking about like people getting stabbed, he doesn't take away from the harsh reality of it that someone is dead, but he talks about it in so many beautiful ways. There are so many things that I have underlined here that I'm just like, I am shook at how you have made this so poetic. It's, yeah, for me, it's the tenderness and the poetry and the lyricism surrounding like these events, these really harsh events that are happening in these council estates, that Caleb like sort of brings to life, that wow me completely. So I was looking for one of the bits where I thought, what the hell? He says here, when Edvin took a blade to the gut, bled out like stream running back to its brook, concrete held him soft as a meadow might a lamb, so his death looked like a bathing. I just mean, when have you heard of such tenderness you know, conflicting with the harsh reality of someone being stabbed. And this is part of so I think there are 5 poems in total that are called Concrete. So this is why you have the sort of concrete held in like a meadow, because he's really focusing in on that harshness. I think the concrete also has a lot to do with the sort of structure that he likes to refer to of the Peckham estate and how it was built. There are just too many poems in here that just floored me. Like, I did not expect this poetry collection to do the things it did to me. Like, there's Michaela quote on here. Michaela Cole quote. It says, "Oh my God, he's just staring me, destroying me." When I first so I told you guys about how I heard about this book. When I first heard the marketer talk about that quote, I thought, a bit dramatic, isn't it? I get it. I honestly get it. What he stares at you. Oh my God, his writing is phenomenal. I'm just shook. I'm shook. I freaking love this so much. I was not expecting to, and even if I was expecting to, I'm blown away. Like, I cannot recommend this poetry collection enough. Like, sometimes when you read a poetry collection, you read a couple of poems, you're like, that's a dud, that's a dud. There were poems in there that, you know, didn't move anything in me, I didn't really connect with it, but I wasn't ever like, that's a dud, that's a dud. Every single poem in here, I'm pretty sure that I felt needed to be in here. I honestly love this collection. I think it's split into 5 parts, and I will say the one thing I don't really understand about it is I don't get the themes in the way that the book is split. But maybe that's just me. Maybe I need to be reading it a bit harder. It's definitely a book I'll be reading again. All the images in here are taken by him. I'm pretty sure it says, like, at the back here, it says photos from the author. Yeah, all images are the original work of the author, which is just so nice. And there's just a variety of poems in here as well. He plays with different styles. Excellent. I'm completely floored. I will try and do a wrap up for my Black History Month reads and just talk about this in a bit more detail. But just off the bat, first impressions, this is stunning. I'm so glad that I read this. So, as I'm now a free agent for today, I kind of already know how, like, my last sort of hours are going to pan, as if I'm dying. I'm not dying. I'm right now going to play the Agatha Christie game, because I think I was playing it on Sunday night, not Sunday, Saturday maybe, and I thought the Agatha Christie game was going to have loads of little mini stories in it. It only has one large story. You sort of play the one mini story, and I thought, okay, that's how the rest of it's going to go, but that mini story is then connected to a larger story, and the story is epic. As I've gone through the game, I was playing it, and when it sort of got to the crux of the story, I was like, I see what you've did there. I see how you've weaved in some of her larger stories and essentially the plot lines from it, but not so obviously the plot lines from it into it. Like, I quickly figured out an aspect of it that was just incredibly reminiscent of the one with them on the train. I want to say Death on the Nile, but it's not Death on the Nile. Oh, this is going to bug me completely. I need to look it up. Murder on the Orient Express. Blah. Right, yeah, so it gives me Murder on the Orient Express vibes. Not because it takes place on the train, but the other thing about the Murder on the Orient Express. And if you know the book, you will know what I mean. So yeah, I quickly figured that out. And actually at the point where I'm at, where I thought, okay, now it's going to end, I'm going to find the killer. I haven't. There's still a little bit more to go to the story, but I reckon there's probably about 20 minutes left to go to the story, so I'm really keen to get this finished. In a way, I'm disappointed that it's not more smaller stories, but actually when I see how much care they've taken to creating this huge narrative and then adding the game element to it and all the different things you have to do, like, I am really impressed with the narrative and the gameplay of it. I'm just greedy and want more. I want literally like 3 more stories as long as this and as epic as that, but I don't think I'm going to get that, so you know, so I'm going to finish that off tonight. Hey guys, editing Sandra here. So as I said in a couple of videos, I've been having microphone issues and I've just uploaded this clip to the vlog and there is no audio. There's nothing there. And honestly, I cannot remember what I was saying about this book. Like, I was just saying that I didn't really like it and I was saying why. But I cannot remember the ins and outs. So I don't really want to try and remember it now and sort of get that wrong basically. So yeah, I'm really sorry about the ending of this video. I talk about this book and then I will cut the clip so that you can see me hold up another book that I started reading towards the end of Black History Month that I hadn't finished and I'm still reading like now during November. But yeah, I guess that's like the end of this vlog. I do have a new battery for my microphone now, so that's good. I actually just wanted to keep the vlog up, or at least put the vlog up, because I talk about Poor and just how much I liked it, and a couple of people were like interested to hear my thoughts about it, so I really wanted to put the vlog up so I can at least keep that bit in it where I'm talking about Poor, because I really did enjoy that. But yeah, sorry about this section of the clip. It's not that interesting anyway, and I know this whole vlog wasn't really that interesting. Apologies about that, but I hope you like hearing my thoughts about some of the books, and yeah, I will catch you in another video.